And we're live. Hey.
What's good, people? It's your boy Icarus Gray.
And it's your homeboy WordPlay TJ.
And this is the No Rhyme or Reason podcast, where we talk about everything.
Everything for no reason at all. There's a lot of stuff kind of brewing, and I'm glad that it's brewing now. We're out of this slump where the music industry is quiet, and now everybody's making some noise, and we're down for it. We're here for it.
I'm here for it all, man.
All right, so I'm ready for the main finale, the main event. Apparently, Kendrick Lamar is out here popping off shots at everybody. At Drake, at Cole, because the big three ain't really three. So let's take a listen.
Oh, you dropping bars. Let's go.
Let's take a listen at Future and Metroboomin's Like That featuring Kendrick Lamar. We're gonna listen to his verse, come back, and then talk about that plus the big three convo.
Hold on, man. Don't pull no coughing out of your mouth. Don't wait too paranoid for a threat.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about some of the standout lines here in this verse from Kendrick.
So DOT, the money, power, respect. The last one is better. That's one of my favorite lines because I feel like it's a subtle shot to say like you gonna respect me, but also this is rap because we not talking about the power. We ain't talking about the money because we can do all of that, but here it's about the lyrics.
There's a lot of goofies with a check, right? Is what he follows that line up with.
Yeah,
and that's true. Money is if you really want to get it, you can go sign and get it. You can go find somebody in this big wide world of music industry to like put a check behind your name.
Yeah, like look at Four Bats in the sense that I went back and remembered that I had seen the video and the way that they had brought him out.
Yeah.
So the video is one of those like it's just it's one of those videos where it's just a whole bunch of hood dudes standing around. He has a pooh shiesty on,
right,
with his hair hanging out and a gun, and then it's like, I'm gonna get your nails done.
Yeah.
And so like that's you can get a check real easy. Like be a gimmick, be something that's like that. I don't think he's a plant, but stuff that feels like that. And Kendrick, man, you stirring up
something stood out to me, right? So as he's starting to talk about specifically who's getting at, sneak dissing, first person shooter. I hope they come with 3 switches. I crash out like rap this Melly Mel if I had to. Speaking of our video about Melly Mel,
still getting shots,
right?
And I love it because it's like, bro, whatever this is, if it's rap, like I'm gonna do whatever I got to. Like if somebody coming out with me, that's just hilarious. And then the snatching chains and burning tattoos, it's just like, huh.
If I walk around with that stick, it ain't Andre 3K. He ain't fluting around here.
He ain't fluting around here, man.
He got some bars. He ain't on a hiatus from rapping right now.
And then of course here we are, the big three, nigga. It's just Big Me.
Yeah.
Like, bum.
Yeah, but he's been saying that on his last album, you know, The Steppers, and he also said it on Damn. Like, and he's said a lot of this with Baby Keem as well.
The other part that's like crazy or that I love about it is like I hope them sentiments symbolic. Like I hope we just rap.
Yeah,
because I'm bipolar and the day I choose violence.
So I think he's been on this time. He just has not been addressing it. He's been addressing it indirectly, right? Like not very indirectly, but you know, I mean, he's addressing it on these features.
Even on Morale and Big Steppers, where he says, "I ain't there yet" in terms of like forgiveness. Like I was like when he was talking about Kanye,
right?
Forgiving Drake, he's like, I don't really know about that. Like I'm telling you where I'm at. I just like that they out here and being direct, and we can get to the last couple lines in the song.
Yeah, what's that?
I'm really like that. And your best work is a light pack, nigga. Prince outlived Mike Jack, nigga. Bum. For all you dogs getting buried, that's a K with all these nines. He gonna see pests in material. So
we know exactly who he's going at. It ain't necessarily Cole. Cole catching a stray on this one.
Cole only caught the clicking up aspect,
First
and then
person shooter.
Yeah, and then ain't no big three. It's just big meat. Mm-hmm. But the Drake lines I really enjoy because it's like I'm one away from Mango. Nigga beat it. Nigga beat it.
Right.
It's like nigga Prince outlived Mike J. And for most people's money, in terms of the most complete artist, Prince is that.
Yeah. So if you're talking about if you're comparing Kendrick and Drake, right? You are comparing Mike and Prince.
Yeah, but what does that make Cole? Because
who would that make Cole?
Because he is
who is up there with Mike and Prince.
Like,
let us know in the comments if you can think of something.
Because it's different. It's a different level of stuff that he's done that they have not done.
Who?
Cole. It's one of these conversations where, and we'll just get to this.
But I mean, if we're talking about who's Mike, we're talking about the money and the power.
Yeah.
And Drake, bar for bar, like has the money and the power.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the respect, but definitely the money and the power.
So let's jump right into this big three conversation, right?
Yeah.
Here's my thing. I don't have a dog in the fight. And honestly, GOAT conversations are subjective anyway.
Yeah.
Because we're defining these things off of the people that created the term. So a GOAT conversation, the origin of it is those kind of stats. So a lot of times you're not really having a GOAT conversation. What you're having is, who do you like? Who are their stats? And what do you like about them? Because everybody in this list, whether it's Cole, Drake, Kendrick, Sean, they all got stats.
Right. They all got the stats.
And it's not light stats.
And yeah, I think when you're comparing the stats to other people's stats, that's where things get a little bit crazy. You know what I mean? Because has Drake won a Pulitzer? You know what I mean? Like, is he in that class? Has Kendrick won as many Grammys? You know what I mean? Like, so we're comparing apples and oranges, not, the same fruit.
Not at all. Like, in the same vein, like, have either of those done an album, 0 features, and gone platinum? They all stand for what they stand for. And I'm into this only because of the competitiveness of hip hop.
Yeah. I think hip hop needs that competitiveness. I think hip hop took a break last year and is back in full force this year.
Yeah. Oh, they was like, Nelly, hold my beer. Since you think 2010s was the hardest, the 2000 or 99 to 2010 is the hardest era ever. They was like, let me show you something right quick.
I think Nelly has a point though.
I agree with him, but I think the artists of this era are like, let me have a word with you real quick. We finna turn it up to another degree, because
I don't think so. I think if we're just looking at the landscape of competitiveness, Nelly's era had so much more competitiveness, so much more. When we talk about stats, those stats were much more comparable in that age. And it was much more likely that, at least 10 people were going to hit those stats.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying, I think at this point, the only thing that they can do is bare knuckle brawl on these lyrics. Because that's all you can do. Because your stats are so differently arguable, because it's not like in that era.
And I wanted to be direct. I wanted to be like, nigga, I'm talking to you.
And that's the same thing I want. I appreciate that from Kendrick more than anybody.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do y'all think? I know it's a lot of y'all picking favorites, so tell me who your favorite out of the 3 or out of the 4, or who your favorite artist is. That's how you say that.
Sometimes.
For me, it's still personally, ain't none of them gonna talk about Wazaloo Jacko. I know that much. Anyway,
ain't nobody worried about Lupe.
Whoa! Hey!
Except for Nicki.
We're not gonna mention that again because that was terrible. That's how you don't do a diss track. Do it like that, and we'll see you in the next piece. A 1 and a 2, and peace.